Welcome to the live show. Just checking out something quick in the beta version of the classic so I could play some instant level 70s. Well, I just don't see why they would withhold episodes. I mean, I subscribe to Crave TV in Canada so that I can watch every episode of South Park ever. I just don't see why that would get impacted, like the show itself would get impacted because it's being aired regularly. So this is the mage. This is what the little gnome bastard looks like. There's what the warlock looks like. Warlock's got some really cool spells. A lot of damage over time skills. You get a pet. Whereas the mage, hey Pro Hitman, is all about the whoops. You know, it just kind of looks like that. Nothing overly fancy there. We're gonna get rid of the helm. Okay, here we go. Arcane Explosion. It's all about that AoE. Arcane Intellect. I gotta show you what this shit looks like so we can get an idea as to whether or not I should go with this. No, not interface. Ah, come on. Action bars. There we go. This is just to kind of show you a visual representation of what the mage can look like. Hi, who? Hi to you. We can make some food. We can portal for people. We can counterspell, which is major. We can mana shield. That's pretty awesome. We can turn people into sheeps. We can go invisible with a 5-minute cooldown. We can evocate. We can mage armor. That's pretty interesting. The Fire Blast, everybody knows the Fire Blast. That's what that looks like. It's a little bit more on the flashy side. And then when we've got Frost, we've got, you know, you could do a lot of AoE damage again. That's what that's about. Cone of Cold is pretty cool. Let me just try this. This is the Frost spell. Like that. So that's kind of like what that looks like for AoE damage. Right? Just so you see what it looks like visually. And you can spam ice lances. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. But anyhow, that's the mage. Little flashier. Not as much lasting power in a way, maybe, as the warlock. That's kind of the only downfall. Let me see if I can go ahead and make some water here. Conjure water. Am I back on the scene? I keep losing fucking internet today. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that they're helpful. I try to do things a little differently than some other YouTubers. Whereas if I have like a combination and I can tell you the answer immediately without even having to have you click on the video, I'll put the answer in the thumbnail. I'll try and explain things as best as I can. It's what I try to do sometimes when I feel I know something. I had one guy complain on my main video that's been getting a little bit of views. He's like, yo, man, you just need to start getting to the point. I'm like, are you trying to be funny right now? I think I get to the point a little quicker than most. I sometimes get to the point so quickly you don't even need to click on the video. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a little bit different than PewDiePie! Or someone like that, eh? It's definitely different. You have people that watch the likes of PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye, anybody who ends in I, and then they'll come to me and they'll be like, bro, man, are you depressed? Are you on like fucking some downers or shit, man? Because, dude, you sound like you just woke up from a coma. And every time I get someone tell me that I sound like I've just awoken from a coma, I go, are you a PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye fan? Have you been watching Dr. Disrespect too much stream Call of Duty? Hey, bro, how'd you know, man? I'm like, 'cause I can fucking tell. This is what a normal person sounds like, you know what I mean? But normal has become rare. Hello, Stotts. William. How's everyone doing today? Oh yeah, that's right. I was doing a quest and I forgot. Son of a pineapple. Let's get into that really quick. So I'm in Duskwood. Reclaimer. No, that's Ironforge. Duskwood, The Legend of Stalvan. You know what? Piss on it. Let's just go with where we're supposed to go. Back into the jungles of Stranglethorn Vale. Again, we're just leveling. This is the Burning Crusade pre-patch. It's the live servers. This is not... What was I going to say? This is not the beta. Just in case you were not aware. 30. Level 30 can get their mount now. Raj is confused. I'm confused because I don't see Raj. Is he in here? But we are in Duskwood. This place is kind of creepy and I like it. This place always reminds me of Halloween. This place can be pretty terrifying at times with the PvP, especially when you see like a huge mass of people from the opposing faction and they all kick your ass in one hit. Does it? Yeah, I'll just be leveling up a little bit, and then I might check out the Gnome Mage or the Warlock. Now, my stream got cut off earlier because I lost internet. Whatever, I'll check that out on my own after. Or maybe as part of the stream. I'll kind of see. Oh, right. I'm hoping that this is kind of fast. I mean, there's no way I'm gonna hit level 58 by the time the expansion hits June the 1st. I just don't want to play that much WoW. No, it was mine. Today's just been kind of weird. I've lost internet a couple times today. It just happens. See? Now all of a sudden we're in the jungle. I'm expecting Guns N' Roses. You know, the song Welcome to the Jungle. Come on now. Surprised I never got the flight path. Wait a second, that's because in Classic there is no flight path. Yeah, so that's pretty wild. Okay, so those are some of the new changes. Oh, Ghost Pilot. Yeah, he hasn't been around in a long time. Nowhere to be seen. Oh boy, we're in for it now.
King's honor, friend.
The Stranglethorn Jungle is something else. This is like really hardcore shit because of the PvP and all that. Later, Hitman. See? Literally. There's a quest called Welcome to the Jungle. There's a reason for that. It's totally a Guns N' Roses reference. Where I'm about to take you right now is literally one of the single most dangerous places. Oh, would you fuck off? Fucking fish. Want some of this? Fuck that fish. I'll even skin it. You little bitch. Right here. This is it. This is not a place you generally want to be in.
You got my attention. Off with you.
It's just downright nasty.
Hey there.
Light be with you.
Mm-hmm. Collect the pay. Kill. Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, here we go. Let's see what happens here. Everything is dead. That means someone is nearby, and we don't know what faction they're with. But if I just prowl the whole time, that's gonna take forever. Ah, here we go. We've got a horde lurking around. I just don't know if he's going to be hostile or not. But yeah, this right here, definitely one of the most hardcore spots ever. Seriously, this guy's fishing here. Not a good place to be doing that. Yeah, this is a bit of a grinding quest where we gotta kill 10 tigers, then 10 panthers. At least they seem to be respawning now. The quicker I can get through these, the better. For obvious reasons. Because I also want to see just how long it takes from level to level. Because it'll get a little bit slower. But it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's going to be about 30% faster than it was before. Because I feel like I need to get a couple of levels before I really decide whether or not that boost is worth it on my druid, or if I should keep it on another character. There's some all the way... Yeah, we could go over here. Seems pretty quiet here so far. I remember doing this before when it launched. There'd be like 10 or 12 people trying to do the same quest. That was a nightmare. Why doesn't it want us to go there? Oh! She saw me. Baby cute. I could have been one-shotted right there. But like I said, people are actually pretty decent on this server. I don't find there's a lot of gankers. I mean, yeah, sure, yesterday I had that one guy that was camping me. Spat on me. Who cares? That was like the first time that's ever happened since I started playing WoW Classic, like over a year and a half ago, when it first launched. Because I got a character up to 50, 2 characters at around level 30. And that was the one and only time that's ever happened. Well, at least I'll be leveling up my skinning here pretty good. I think most people are level 60, or a lot of people have boosted as well. Plus, it could just be the time of day as well. It's not the weekend, it's still early. Really? I've never had to do anything like that. 22 paragraph essay. Let me guess, that's an English assignment? Language arts. Interesting. Never heard that term used for a course. Then again, I haven't been in school in like a quarter of a century. Oh, cool. Language arts, is that... That's different than just taking like your traditional English in high school? Is it like a more advanced form of taking English? Yeah, when I went to school 30, 40 years ago, it was just called English. Language arts is trying to make it sound all artsy-fartsy. It's trying to make it sound more than what it is.
Hello.
To me, when I hear the word language arts, I'm thinking, like, are you trying to learn Shakespeare and how to fucking write poetry and shit like that? For anybody who's in here, what do you think for my alt? Should I do a gnome mage or a warlock? Or would you need to see a little bit more of the two of them before you can decide? I don't know if it'll be better, but yeah. So I do like the idea of a gnome mage. So let's talk about that. A gnome mage can portal people, including yourself, to any major capital city. You can have people get around quicker. You can make them food, water. You can give them an intellect buff, so they have more mana. When it comes to PvP, though, the warlock will have better solo world PvP survivability. You can summon people, you get a pet, and you can self-heal yourself with Drain Life. And the pet that you get is actually pretty psycho. So it's kind of like it depends on what you want to do. But there's no doubt that the mage is a little bit more flashy as well with the spells. Not that the warlock isn't flashy, I'm just saying the mage is a little bit. Did you not sleep well last night? Then the other thing I think about, too, when it comes to my druid is if I end up wanting to do feral and I also want to do healing, this is classic. This is not retail. I would have to farm a second set of gear, and I would have to pay a lot of gold to switch specs. There's no dual spec in classic. So these are, again, some of those oddball things that you have to keep into consideration. This is not retail. Like I said, retail, you can just swap specs whenever the hell you want. It doesn't cost anything. You can do it on a whim. Right? You can use the same gear to tank with as you do to heal. What? Yeah, exactly. A lot more accessible again. Whereas this version of WoW, you ain't getting no freebies. So I have to take that into consideration as well. Which is why sometimes I wonder if I should just boost my druid. I still can't figure that out. For the life of me. Destruction lock. Yeah, I would be playing an SL lock. I would be playing a mix of demonology and affliction. But yeah, destruction's really badass too. Yeah, but they don't have the survivability that a warlock has. Especially for world PvP. If we're just talking like dungeons and leveling up, oh yeah, a mage, for sure. A mage. Oh yeah, for sure. Warlocks just have way better survivability. Yeah, mages are good at soloing dungeons. You can make a lot of money doing that as well. Warlocks, not so much. But a warlock would have a much easier chance soloing a boss, like a raid boss or something from a prior expansion, than a mage would. You can make your own potions, your health stones. You can self-resurrect yourself. You got a crazy pet. Oh, this is going a little bit better than I expected. Oh, yeah. It's about what you want to do, too. You have a brother or a sister? Yeah, I feel like the leveling is pretty decent. If I can really be patient, man, I do not have any patience. It would be very advisable that I do not boost this 33 druid to 58. Probably because he finds them annoying. Most people I know don't like their brothers or sisters. In my experience, it's incredibly rare for people to really be close to their siblings. I just know that I really like Feral Druid and I really like Resto. If that means I'm gonna have to farm 2 sets a year, I just might not have time for an alt character. Yeah. You gotta remember too, just because you have a sibling and their blood doesn't mean you have to feel close to them, right? It's the same thing with your parents or anything like that. People always go, but that's your mom, it's your dad, it's your sister, so? Just because we came out of the same hole doesn't mean we have to automatically love and respect and feel close to each other and be able to relate. Ultimately, by that logic, we should just be able to be like that with any human that we come in contact with because we're all in this together. Right? To me, there's a lot more to a family than just sharing the same last name with someone. Right? That's how I feel about most people I meet. I'm an only child, and I'm kind of happy. I have a really bad feeling I would not have enjoyed having a brother or a sister. Nice, our skinning is going up nicely. This grind is going pretty decent. And while I'm doing this, all that's going through my head, no mage, no Morlock. Boost the druid, boost the no Morlock or the mage. That's all that's going through my head, and it's driving me absolutely fucking nuts. If I could have 2 boosts, oh, that would have been easy. But you're only allowed to have 1 per character. And if I boost my druid, and I tap out, and I just take the easy way out, what ends up happening is if I ever want to level a druid, or a warlock after, right? Well, I'm gonna have to start from level 1. I'm gonna have to go through all that bullshit again right from the very beginning, whereas at least on my druid here, I already have 33 levels started. My character's almost too far gone to make it worthwhile. Unless I knew for sure, again, that I would never play an alt. Because this character, you see, this character, when it's all said and done, is almost like 2 characters in one. I have to, you know, get him an entire set of, you know, of armor for Feral, and then if I want to be a healer, I gotta do the same thing. So... I forgot I had a point. Let me see where I should put that point. I forgot about that. Increases your healing by up to 50% of your agility. And increases healing done to you by 10% while in cat form. That's huge for PvP. You know, you're in cat form, you know, you're in arenas, you're doing battlegrounds. If I put the 2 points in, that's 20% more healing and 100% more healing done to myself based on my agility. So the higher, you know, my agility, the better, for obvious reasons. So that's a pretty good one right there. Increases your intellect in addition while in bear. Your stamina is increased. Okay, while in cat form, your attack power is... So that's a good one there to have. We need 25 points, so I still need to put 2 more points before... Oh, okay, there. I need 2 more points into the feral tree before I can even go down below here. And I don't see anything else in here being of much appeal. So you know what? Nurturing instinct it is. That'll be the point. I don't know why there was a nasty lag there. Later. Take it easy. Well, that did go pretty fast. I've already killed like 30 enemies. Has anyone had their heart rate speed up a lot when projects are set in. What do you mean, like when you're doing a project in front of the class? Oh boy. No. I've always been the class clown. And even though I have anxiety and all that, I've never been bothered by what people think. So I've always felt comfortable in that department. Like public speaking and all that. Having everybody watch me. Plus, I had a very nasty attitude in school. If there was something I didn't like, I didn't do it. I had a very, very nasty attitude in school when I was younger. Never did too well with being told what to do. Here's what you need to study. Here's what you need to learn. Because we think this is what you need. Really? That's why nothing I've ever fucking learned in school my entire life has ever been applied to everyday living. But I need to study trigonometry. I need to know that I have to multiply by the reciprocal of an equation in order to get the proper answer. It's like, bitch, I don't plan on becoming a bridge engineer and building fucking structures and shit. That's not a realistic approach, in my opinion. And the proof is literally everything I've ever learned. The only thing I ever learned that was decent was languages, like English, French, basic math, you know, like grade 3 fucking math. That's pretty much it. A little bit of geography. Well, let's see how much XP I get for this here. Oh boy. This could be an ass whooping here.
Can I help you?
Greetings.
But you just gotta do it anyways.
Well met. Farewell.
Where the heck is she going without a helmet? Getting your ass kicked there. Right? Well, I didn't have a choice. It was just thrown on me, right? Oh yeah, I gotta go up here to get panthers. Ah. I don't know why he thought that was funny, but okay. I always like to do that before I just decline someone who invites me so they don't think I'm just like, psh. You're busy making pancakes. Pancakes are good. I generally don't eat them. Oh, yeah, the gnome laugh. I feel like I'm attacking one of my own. These are like one of my favorite races in the whole game. The other thing I thought of doing was boosting my druid to 58 and playing my troll rogue, who's level 48. Get him his last 10 levels, and then that would be my main and my ult, and then, yeah. A headless chicken. Well, yes, of course. Yeah, it does make a bit of a difference. That little extra healing. I really do miss having a horde and an alliance. Like playing one of each side. But because it's classic, you can't have them on the same server. So sometimes I've thought, like I said, of doing my troll rogue. And this druid, but I don't know. Someone's kicking the shit out of these panthers. And that's the danger. At this level, you don't know who it is. It could be one of your own. Stotts, did you play World of Warcraft? What was, if you did, what was your favorite class and faction? Okay. There's that high-level warrior called the Massacre. But it hasn't been too much of a massacre because he hasn't killed me. And he easily could have. She pulled off a little bit more than she can chew there. See, that's the kind of random shit I like doing. And then I end up being the one getting my ass kicked. As that fucking puta fea fucking runs off and doesn't help me in return. Really? And then she just runs off like nothing ever happened. Oh, there. You can fucking handle that one, you fuck. Alright, what do we got here? You had a Draenei Paladin tank? That's cool. I played Alliance because all my friends did. I don't know if I'd say it was my favorite or not, right? Call of Duty War. Cold War bots still no fix. No, and they never will. Hey, no name, how's it going? And I can't read Arabic, but I'll call you the Bee King because the letter B in your profile with a crown, a king's crown. The Bee King. Yeah, they never fixed the bots properly. It's kind of a shame. Can't say I'm too surprised, though. Call of Duty likes to release broken shit. But to them, because it's offline versus bots, they don't really care about it, so they just go, you know what? Fuck it. You never know. I give people the benefit of the doubt. Palestine gamers, that's cool. I mean, I personally would have never have guessed that. I can speak multiple languages, but not every single one in the world now. I only need 3 more of these panthers. And for the early beginning of this Stranglethorn Vale journey, I'll probably end up being shipped off to go somewhere else, maybe, I think. I don't remember. And then we end up coming back. But yeah, I really do miss having a horde, but whatever. It is what it is. Like, I mean, if I really do get back into this version of WoW, I don't think I'll be doing retail. It's just too much WoW. You know, like, where does it end? It's like, oh, I got my flashy druid, I'll play him. Then I'll play a couple on classic. Yeah, fuck, my channel's gonna be turned into a WoW channel. Asmongold has already ruined it for everybody else. He's already got everybody on the planet that's interested in listening to someone play World of Warcraft. I love that guy, though. I seriously don't understand why people hate him. I mean, I hate a lot of people. A lot of people get on my fucking nerves on YouTube. Like, they just piss me the fuck off. Because they're annoying twats. There's just no way of sugarcoating it. And then go figure, one of the people I keep hearing about that is hated by everybody ends up being one of my favorites. So I just think that's kind of interesting. But it makes sense. I like what most people don't like, and I hate what most people like. I'm the opposite. And that's okay. I don't have to follow suit. One more panther, and we're done. I think there's gonna be one. Oh, yeah, we gotta get these raptors. Okay. God, I'm so impatient. I just want to be level 58 right now. Now, you played a Drainy tank. Had it not been for your friends between Horde and Alliance, which ones do you think you would have enjoyed more? Me, it's literally 50-50. Too many people confuse Asmongold character of his antics with his actual personality. He seems very... Oh, he is very humble. That's what I mean. I just don't get it. When he does his little antics, doesn't even really do them all that much, to be honest, from what I've seen. He's always like, yeah, okay, so today what we're going to do, guys, okay, we're going to go and we're going to get some mounts. There's a new one that dropped today, and I'm really excited to check it out. I got a couple of characters. We'll go in there, and we'll kick some ass, and we'll see if it drops. I don't, like... He's not all like, oh my god! You know, like that throughout the whole stream. Like, he seems pretty level-headed to me. I fail to see what people hate about him so much. Because he is not a well-liked dude. And the more I kept hearing about him, the less I wanted to even bother giving the guy a chance, because I was like, well, if everybody else hates him, I'm already a miserable bastard. I hate most people. I was like, I'm definitely not going to like him. And it ended up being the complete opposite. A bald shamer, yeah. He always calls me egghead. Like that's supposed to hurt my feelings and make me quit YouTube or something. Unfortunately, though, and I don't put those people down, but there are people that I have met that unfortunately care too much what people think. And what other people say about them, even if they've never met the person, it affects them greatly. And it makes me angry at those people, but I'm angry for them, not at them. Because you can't tell someone to just be like, dude, don't care what other people think. Because if it was that simple, well, they would fucking do it. Right? It's like me with my anxiety and my depression. Oh, dude, come on, just snap out of it. Well, if it was that fucking easy, you don't think I would have done that? Right? Blood elves and trolls. Oh, trolls are awesome. Like my troll rogue. Night elves are awesome. Yeah. Hey, No Name, are you new to the channel by any chance? Have you been in here before? People I don't tend to recognize, I always ask how they found me. That's how I get to know people. Oh, there we go. Her 37. Oh, he can fucking stay down there. I don't want to get beheaded by a big ass orc warrior. He's like 4 levels above me. Fuck that. Oh, okay, cool. Have you seen some of my videos before? I'm assuming that's what you meant by new to the streams. After this... Oh, even if it's people in person, I've just never given a shit what people think. It's very liberating, like I said. I've had people I've known that were in huge depressions because, you know, someone they've never even met, barely know, you know, thought something negative of them, and I'm like, man, that's gotta suck to you know, to be like that, to care so much what people think. And me, I'm so twisted in the head, the more people dislike me and make fun of me, the more I get off on that. It's like, I actually enjoy that. Because now I have a reason to rip into them. Like a wrestler cutting a promo on someone, right? I thrive off of that big time. And then that's why a lot of these punks, they come in, I say my couple of lines, and then these bastards never come back. They don't have much else to say. Oh, yeah. And me, I've just... Now, when I say I don't care what people think, let me elaborate. Hey, you seem like a nice guy. Fuck you, I don't care what you think. No, it's not like that. I don't care about the negativity. I don't let it affect me, right? That's what I mean by that. I can't wait to kick the shit out of a few more of these, and then I'm done. Pretty much. But every time he comes in my streams and he talks, he's just tickling the algorithm for YouTube. He's making me more relevant. It all adds up. It's a numbers game. Whether you say something positive about me or negative, you're still interacting with me. You're making me famous. Seriously. And you're also paying me. You're part of the reason I get a paycheck every month. But yes, it's true. To be a live streamer, you absolutely need thick skin. I mean, I've heard of people that get so down about what others think that they've killed themselves. Like YouTubers have done that because they were tired of being picked on. And I'm like, wow. Like, I got bullied in school, but it was physical bullying. And then I got bigger, and I kicked their ass. But that was traumatizing for me, right? Because I was small, I was weak. These kids were like 4 or 5 years older than me. Right? Can you imagine that? Like when you're in, Isn't it funny how that always works out too? I was like in grade 1. Like new to elementary school. Like, I mean grade 1. And you got kids in grade 5 and 6 picking on you. They're like 4 times your size. And of course, they're always in a group. They're always conveniently in a group, too. You never have just one guy, your size, your age, come up to you and be like, you're a punk-ass bitch. I've never had it happen. No one's ever done that to me, ever. It's always someone twice as tall, twice as big, twice as fast, twice as strong, but twice as mentally handicapped in the skull. And they always have an entourage of people with them. And that's because they lack the cojones as much as they're trying to off-put that they've got balls of steel. Their balls are made of clay at best. Because someone with a real set of balls, oh man, like iron balls, you know what I'm saying? They would come at you with nobody around. Nobody around. They wouldn't need that security, that insurance, to make sure nothing could potentially go wrong. Like if I ever got mugged and a guy was on his own without a weapon and he just put up his hands like this and he was like, all right, I'm taking your wallet, I'd be like, what the fuck does this guy have up his sleeves? You know what I mean? How much kung fu training this motherfucker got? Right? I'm gonna have to try real hard here. When someone's all like shaking, they're pulling out a knife and there's 3 people, you know they're scared little bitches. Makes me laugh. Is it possible to morph into a velociraptor? Kinda. My Zandalari troll druid on retail can. Yeah. Classic again, it's very unflashy. It's very subtle, there's nothing flashy about Classic. But that atmosphere, the people again, it's just... oh man, it's great. It's awesome, there's people all the time. I mean, I'm just constantly running into people. It's a beautiful thing.
Need help? Great to meet you.
Oh, we're gonna get our asses kicked, potentially. Man, that guy's a high level. He's like a 58 or level 60. Gothmog. The Orc Warlock. Part of the Bad News Bears. And he just walked by me like I was nothing. That's because he fucking knows that bamboo pole up his ass sideways with no lube if he fucks around with me. No. 1 dot, psh, and I'd be dead. Mamma mia. Anyhow. See all these people? She could have caught me off guard and been like, bam, didn't bother. And that's how most people have been. I've been treated pretty good. So far, playing Classic, like I said, since the launch of it back in 2019. About a year and a half ago. A lot of kids are coward. Well, just people in general. But yeah, they'll jump you on the trails with 5 or more people instead. Oh, yeah. And they'll have a weapon, too. I mean, I get it. If you're jumping someone, I guess it's easier if you have a weapon, because that makes the job easier. But it also shows that you're lacking confidence that you can just neutralize the guy really quick. Like I said, if I had an alley with 6 people with AK-47s going, give me your wallet, and then in another alley, it's just one single guy cracking his knuckles, no weapons, nothing, and he's like, I want your wallet. I'm like, oh boy. What does this guy know that I don't? Oh, it wants me to go all the way to Booty Bay. All the way to Booty... Okay. This is definitely not where I'm going to start singing. No one wants that. I gotta admit, as much as I'm having fun, there's a huge part of me that's just like, oh, come on already. Give me my level 58. I'm so done. 17 years playing World of Warcraft, and I'm still stuck on a character that's low level that needs to be leveled up. I think that's why I'm kind of bitter. And knowing that I have a 58 pending, just sitting there waiting. You don't want none of this, cowboy. I promise you. I'll turn you into a fucking steak. See? Turned around. Some people carried knives when I went to school, but nobody ever used them or got stabbed. Yeah, I went to school with a knife, but it was for defense. If someone wanted to beat you up, they'd either try to do it or call in 6 other people. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, for the most part, though, it was pretty decent. It wasn't too violent in school. I've been to multiple different schools around Canada. You are going to stream Hitman 3 full trilogy? Have you streamed before? Hitman? I forget if you've ever uploaded or done streams on your channel, or if you've just been thinking about doing it. Yeah, so we're also going to go and get a new flight path. I really do like this older world better. This is pretty slow on a mount, of course. I'm only level 60, or 60% mount, that is. We can get a level 100 mount later, and that's pretty fast. Again, it gives you a greater sense of scale for the world. It makes it feel bigger. But for Outlands, you'll be allowed to fly just in Outlands. See, those are question mark, question mark. That means they're like level 45 and up. This is a stronger area. A Stranglethorn Vale, there's the famous Gurubashi arena, where once you step inside there, you will be flagged. In that, even your very own can whoop your ass. It's a free-for-all. Oh yeah. On Master Silent Assassin, Suit-Only Sniper Assassin. Well, look at you. Meanwhile, I play on Casual, just so I can dick around for shits and giggles. Ooh, that would hurt if that one came for me. That Elder Mistvale Gorilla. At least I won't get two-shotted if I get hit by them. And I'm just glad that I got a mount. Again, normally you can only get a mount at level 40, but in the Burning Crusade, they sped up the leveling by about 30%, and they also made it so that a level 30, so it's kind of like the halfway mark, right? 30, then 60 is when you get your epic ground mount. And then at 70, you get your flying mount for Outlands. And that's really, really cool. So you saw how long that took. Oh, there we go. 29. Shank it in. I see what she did there. And I'm almost shoot up through my rested XP, which is actually kind of good. Because once that rested XP gets chewed up, that's where you get double XP for just killing people. It'll slow down my leveling a bit, and it's going to give me an idea as to whether or not I just have the patience to deal with this shit. Man, there's just a lot of people everywhere. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna see what time it is after this now that I'm at an inn.
Time is money, friend! What's up? Glad I could help! Yo, keep it real! I have work for one such as you.
Ride the boat to Ratchet. Ooh, I don't know about that. First of all, I want to get my... Do I have the flight path? Well, then it should have told me to take the flight path. Doesn't matter. It was still kind of fun. Wait, I think I was just in here. Oh, it's in the... I'm so used to the Horde one. Yeah, I gotta walk around. Take it easy. Yeah, I usually do. I usually only stream between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and then on the weekends it's kind of all over the place. But since I make the rules, sometimes I'll stream multiple times during the day. Just depends on how I feel. Yeah, so I already did have the flight path, okay.
Watch your back.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking of doing. Making a little, Gnome Warlock and boosting him to 60. That would be pretty sweet. There's the boat. Let me see how long I've been streaming. Oh yeah, it's been like an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, so I've been streaming for about 3.5 hours today already. So what I'm going to do is take a break. And I shall be back maybe in a couple of hours. I've been kind of coming back every hour or so. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, that happens a lot. You would actually be surprised how many new subscribers I generally get per stream. I've gotten over 1,000 subscribers in a year since I've been streaming. 1,000. How many people are in here? Exactly. It's always the same people. A lot of people come in, oh my god, you're just the kind of guy, I like to watch in a stream. I really like your videos, da 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 da. And that's cool. And sometimes, shit happens and whatever. But, like, none of them ever come back. Like, none. Like, literally zero of them. All the people that do come now are all the same people that have been here since day one, practically. Like a year ago. So, like last spring, right? There's been no real new people that have just recently kind of, started watching, that continuously watch. But I still have fun regardless. I mean, I'm still getting paid. That's really what it all boils down to. My mashed potatoes never run dry. Every month, I get a nice little amount of gravy. Keeps my potatoes moist. Don't ask me what the fuck that was supposed to mean, but I really like mashed potatoes with gravy. So, it's good. Yeah. All right. Thanks for stopping by for whoever's left in here. I'm going to go get some fresh air, even though I've already walked. I've already worked out today. I might play some guitar for a bit. I might even fiddle around with a few more characters inside of World of Warcraft in the beta. Play between the mage and the warlock. Try to see, do I even want to bother with that, or if I'm just going to say fuck it and boost my druid. And this randomly is just something that someday, if I can ever get, that's the kind of motorcycle that I would want. A Honda Shadow. That's my kind of bike. But yeah. So I should be back hour and a half to 2 hours-ish, give or take. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now, Eastern time. I figure 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish. Somewhere around there. And I'll probably be back again for like the 4th time. So yeah. And if you ever want to reach me, I'm always on Twitter. Same name as my channel. So yeah. All right, bye for now, and maybe I'll see some of you later.